My love for adventures on public waters hasn't just been a recent thing. If you look back 10 years, I was always trying my hardest to find the unknown, the unspoilt, and of course, hold some huge carp. But now, in recent times, I've set my sights on Europe. It's the planning, the preparation, and the challenges that I enjoy on these trips. And this year, I'm after a fish of a lifetime, and I'm setting the goal high with a 60-pound public lake carp.
Come on!
Come on!
Come on!
Look at the size of that.
Awesome.
So on this trip, I was going to be joined by a good mate of mine, Tom, and we haven't fished together now for many years. I think we fished a really big public water in England a few years ago. It was very under the radar, and we set our goals on catching some incredible carp from here. And yeah, we basically haven't fished with each other ever since that particular campaign ended. It's very much overdue, and on this trip I said to him, why don't you just pack up and come out with me for a few days, because we've never done public fishing together. So I thought it'd be a really good chance for us to both have a good catch up and hopefully catch some incredible carp along the way. Lovely. Oh, it's clearer than I was expecting. Nice. So guys, I hope you can hear me all right. I have just turned up on my latest French adventure. Yes, we're going to be fishing public waters again, and I've just done 5.5 hours drive from Calais, and I've turned up at this canal that you can see behind me, and it's really clear. Looks a beautiful little stretch, and apparently there's a few carp in here. I don't think it's an easy stretch by any means, but yeah, I'm going to get on my feet and go and have a little wander and see what we can find. So this man here is joining me on a little European adventure. There he is, the sexiest ginger man in carp fishing.
Oh, I'll take that.
It's quite a nice stretch though, mate, isn't it?
It is, and we've got the perfect weather to look from as well.
Yeah, we'll, I think, we'll go for a little wander, see what we can find. I think what I believe underneath this bridge, it becomes a lot more murkier because there's a factory up there, which the overflow goes into the canal. So, what do you reckon? Go up there and check it out?
Let's have a look, mate.
Let's get on our toes. So we have literally just made it back to the van. We've had a good walk right up the section. and it's got so murky up there, you can't really see anything. The clarity is really bad. So I have been given a pin for a quick drop on, just for the night, because like I said to you, we're going elsewhere tomorrow. So I think we're going to go and have a look at that in a minute, after Tom gets back from the supermarket, and go up there and maybe drop on that for tonight. But yeah, it's come from a good source, and they said there's quite a few fish in there, so it might be worth a go. Like I said, just for a quick drop on. Be nice to get a fish on the first night, wouldn't it? I mean, we can all dream, but yeah, I think that is what the plan is. Wait for him to get back. Maybe have one more little walk up this bank just to see if we've missed anything, and then if not, we'll get on our way.
What did you get?
A little beer.
Are they cold?
Feel them.
Oh,
Ice cold, mate.
Lovely.
I'm
Cheers,
impressed.
mate.
Got a bottle opener.
Yeah, they're twisty caps, look.
Oh, even better. Weak in your old age.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Mmm. Oh, that's mustard.
That's good. It's a shame it's only like 3 mouthfuls and it's done, but it's good.
I thought you was going to come back with a crate.
No, well, these were the only cold ones.
Was they?
So.
Come back with 2. Lovely. Well,
I'll get you a crate when you catch one.
I'm going to have one tonight. I can guarantee it.
What, a crate?
Let's do it. Here we go then. Let's get these rods out. Now that looks to me as if that is going to do the trick tonight. Let's just hope the carp like it, and I'm sure they will. So I've had a good lead around on my left-hand rod, and I've got an idea with this one. I'm going to fish it in the middle of the canal, and I'm going to introduce about 1 kilo of boilies over it, which I think is quite a decent amount for just a quick overnighter. And basically I'm thinking if the fish are coming from that left-hand side, that they will pass that bait and hopefully drop on it. But with the other two, I'm going to go a little bit more stealthy. We've got some overhangs on the far margin, and yeah, I'm going to just fish minimal bait on that one. Hopefully we can just pick up a fish or two through the night. So yeah, as you can see, Tom, well, I don't know if you can see, but Tom's down there. He's set up pretty much on the fish that we found in the snags earlier. So that might have cut off that rod from me trying to get one up there. But I've got plenty of other features out in front of me, and we'll see if we can get a fish to show you by morning. Hopefully, fingers crossed, one of us will have something. the lake which I'm heading to tomorrow, last year you may have seen me put a video out about it already, but I only managed to fish it for one day whilst I was passing. I was with my missus and we was heading to Toulouse to do a bit of sightseeing and then have a few days off of fishing. So I was quite lucky to manage to get a day on the lake, and what a day it was as well. I had a 50, a 45 and a couple of mid-30s, and I couldn't leave it there. You know, I've planned this trip around going back to that lake, and I didn't realise, but at this time of year, between February and April, you can do nights on it now. So yeah, that's the reason I'm heading back there. It's got a big stock of huge carp, and I think if I am going to catch a big one out on this trip, I think this is the water to head to. So I'm definitely going to give it 3 or 4 nights at this place, and hopefully I can manage to get amongst one of them. The temperature is going to drop dramatically on Thursday. It's Monday now, but yeah, become Thursday, it is dropping to about 4 or 5 degrees. So not good news at all. But whilst the weather's warm tomorrow and Wednesday, I'm hoping that I'll be able to nick a bite. So yeah, that'll be ideal. That morning was a bit cold, I must admit. You know, I was not expecting that whatsoever. Me and Tom thought that the cold weather was behind us, but how wrong we was on this trip. We had the first day of sun, which was incredible, but then this morning we woke up to the mats absolute solid with ice. And I was quite lucky because I was in the camper, and the camper's great for fishing on canals where you can just open the doors and fling the rods out. But Tom, on the other hand, he'd gone a bit further up the canal where we'd seen the carp the previous day. But yeah, he wasn't leaving on a blank on that night. He actually managed to burgle one. It was only a small little common, but what a way to get off the mark on our first public adventure together. Feeling this morning, mate?
Very cold.
I did not realise.
Come on, let me in. Oh, that's nice.
I didn't realise how icy it was.
See, it wasn't cold in the sleeping bag, but as soon as I woke up, net frozen, mat frozen, rods frozen.
Yeah, I've just been out there and all the grass and that's not frozen, but
No.
as you can see, it was pretty cold.
Yeah.
It was lovely in here though.
Yeah, I bet.
Let's get on our way. Let's go and find some big carp. After another couple of hours drive, I found myself back at the same car park as I was at last year. And after a quick look around, it was clear that the area I wanted to be in was free. So I wasted no time and had a quick sort out, then loaded the barrows ready for the push down to the lake. you buzzing to be fishing for some absolute units?
Can't wait, mate. I just want to see something. It's not nice sitting behind rods that you don't know if there's carp nearby, but at least the lake's not huge, so there's always a chance of moving onto it.
We've got all the rods out now on the lake. I didn't film as much as I would like to because there were anglers walking by, and obviously I didn't want to show that I'll be filming the lake, so I'm going to try and cut everything in on this particular venue, just so we don't give it away for the locals. But yeah, all 3 rods are out now. I found 3 nice clear spots out there, and only put a little bit of bait on them because yeah, it's still cold. Like last night, it went down to like -2. It was seriously icy, so we don't know what we're going to get. We're a little bit further south now than what we were, so hopefully that weather's gone, but I wouldn't count on it. But yes, I think what we're going to do, we're going to kick back, have a couple of beers, watch that sun go down, and pray that we've got a fish to show you in the morning. Where do I start this morning? My head is absolutely falling off. When I've come out here on a trip in March, you know, I wasn't expecting big things, but yeah, how wrong I was. When I turned up yesterday afternoon, it was a bit of a struggle trying to find spots before darkness crept in, but I managed to do it, and yeah, managed to get quite a sleepless night last night. I had 3 fish. I had a mid-20, a common. I just slipped that back. It wasn't worth sacking her up for pictures. And then I had another one, which was a mirror, and that was roughly around probably high 20s, 30s. But I put that in the sling because I was like, oh, I need to get some content. You know, I've been out here for a couple of days and I need a fish to show you guys. And then you put the rods back out, you know, fresh hook baits, and what came next, it was just blown my head off. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I am now a part of the 30 kilo club. Honestly, people come out here for donkey's years and don't manage to achieve that. So lucky. Yeah, pretty much lost for words this morning. And on the screen. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's my. Alright, here we go then. This is an absolute kipper. Net's gonna break. We're not off the floor yet.
That's like 66 and a half.
66.
Let me get a clearer one in a sec without this, but that's like 66 and a half, mate. That's a joke.
Yeah, it's 66 and a half pound. It is absolutely huge. I had to go and wake Tom up because I needed help weighing it, and when them scales bounce around to that, I was blown away. But yeah, enough of this talk. Let's get them out and I'll show you, because hopefully you'll be just as blown away as I am. So here's the first fish of last night's haul up. I honestly didn't think on our first night on this lake we was going to have 3, but as you can see, he's not very happy. He's playing up a lot, this fish. So as we've got a much bigger one to show you, I think we'll just slip it back and yeah, let's go and see that absolute beast. I still can't believe I caught that fish, but yeah, you're in for a right treat. Right, let's get this one back. you go then. Thank you very much. Oh, that's so cool. Crystal clear water, isn't it? You can't beat it. Honestly, I'm lost for words. I just had a little try at lifting this up, and I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do it, like how I conventionally hold them, but I'll give it my best shot for you. It's an absolute monster. Oh my god. Wow. Look at the size of that. This is what dreams are made of. This is why you come to France, and this is why we love these public adventures, because you just never know what's going to turn up. What a beautiful, beautiful creature. Incredible. Not often I get lost for words, but it's just the most insane fish.
Jack, that's mental. That is mental.
Yes, Tommy boy, look at that. Oh. It's almost too big.
Never too big.
Look at that. Honestly, I don't know how many years it's going to take me to catch another fish of this magnitude, especially from a public venue. But that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about that chase, all about the unknown. And today, I caught a dream. Look at that. That's what we do it for. Thanks, girl. Mwah. Need a good minute. Off you go. Oh. I don't know what to say.
You deserve a soaking now, mate.
I think, honestly, I don't know what to say, mate. I've got a bit of weed on that one. back out on the spot. When I put that rod out again this morning, I was full of adrenaline, wasn't I, after catching that big one? So yeah, I just pretty much just put it straight back out there. I wasn't too fussed on where it went or how it went down. So yeah, now I've chilled out, had time to reflect. The rods are back out on the spot, and hopefully tonight we'll have a few fish. But I did just look at the weather forecast, and it's saying it's got 75% of ice tonight, so that is not ideal. And then tomorrow's down to about 4 degrees or something like that, so bit of a drastic change in weather, but we're here and all we can do is try. Come on, be a good one. Well, me and Tom are just sitting there contemplating getting some beers because we've run out, and we're going to have a celebratory couple of lagers tonight, and just got a massive drop back. The rod's I've only redone the rod about an hour ago, so hopefully this is going to be the first of many tonight. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Tom?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh. Well, today has been quite hard, to be honest. Me and Tom have just been catching up on a bit of sleep today. Also, just braving the weather. That wind's been seriously bitter today, and there's just been no shows to go on. Absolutely nothing. So we both stayed put. We've introduced a bit more bait, and tonight the temperatures are dropping. But yeah, we seem to have got off the mark tonight with this impressive mirror, £47, and another absolute brute. This lake is incredible. It really is a public dream, this one. But, yeah, I think we'll slip her back and we'll see what tonight brings, and hopefully Tom will be holding a big chunk like this by morning.
Oh, yes, please.
Lovely.
Nice one.
Wow. Another absolute kipper. Thanks, girl. Go on then. Oops.
Straight down on the bottom.
Let's rescue her. Is she gonna find her way?
Go on, Jackie boy.
How cool is that?
That is sick.
Yes. Another one bites the dust. Good morning. You're gonna have to bear with me. It is so goddamn cold. The weather forecast was correct. It is very, very cold. It's the wind. It's like it feels like -4 apparently on the weather app this morning, and I can say it does. I can't feel my hands. But that being said, it hasn't put the fish off. The water temperature, when I was releasing fish yesterday, I thought, you know, it's actually quite warm. They must have had a couple of weeks of sun. But now, obviously, with these temperature drops, I'm feeling like, because that water temperature is a degree or two warmer, it's not really putting them off. They're already awake, ready for spring, so I think they're just on the munch. So yeah, last night was just another hectic one. Just before dark, I had that 47 pounder, which you've already seen, and then about 1 o'clock I had a mid-20 common, and then this morning I've had a double take, and I've got a lovely common in the sling and an incredible mirror. So this place is just unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. But before I show you them, I'm just going to whack this rod back out onto the spot, and then we'll take a look. I mean, their mouths are just always pucker, not ripped. Lovely. And the scales on its belly, and a lot of them have that in it, to be honest, but they're just all in mint condition. You'd think they haven't really taken much pressure over the years, to be honest, the way they look. But yeah, I'm not sure how big this one is. High 30s, maybe low 40. I'll give it a weigh in a minute, but it doesn't really matter. Incredible fish. And let's show you this common that I've got in the sack. Cheers, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with him. What a perfect carp. Man, we're so lucky to be getting amongst them like this. Like I said, it doesn't happen every time we come out here, but we've hit the nail on the head this time. Cheers, girl. That was another great morning on the lake, enjoying my achievements from another busy night. It wasn't just me that managed to get amongst them. Tom also managed to catch himself an incredible mirror, tipping the scales at over 47 pounds. Another very unique carp with a lot of character. It had huge shoulders and an amazing scale pattern. Just another fine example of what the lake had up for grabs. After he slipped that one back, the day was pretty much the same as the previous one. Slow, cold and very windy. I spent my time prepping my tackle, sharpening my hooks, and also getting another load of bait prepped, because if the night we were heading into was anything like the past couple, then it was going to be another sleepless night. Been another funny one today. The fish just haven't been playing ball, and it seems to be an occurring thing over the last couple of days. As soon as first light comes, they seem to switch off, which gives us a bit of time to get the rods prepped in the evenings, get the bait sorted and make sure those rods are spot on for the night ahead. I was feeling really confident going into tonight, but unfortunately, 2 English anglers, one of them that I know actually, has set up bang opposite us, so I don't know if the line pressure is going to affect tonight at all. Bit unfortunate, but you know, that's public fishing for you, isn't it? So maybe that spot's already established, and hopefully, you know, we might be able to catch a couple more from them before we leave this lake. But yeah, we're due tonight. We'll see how it goes, and then if tomorrow or tonight is successful, then we'll stay on for one more night. But yeah, it's absolutely freezing today. I had to go back to the camper, have a change of clothes, get my big old coat on, even though I'm not wearing it now, but that makes a hell of a difference, and then you can fish properly. But yeah, if nothing else happens, I'll sign out here and I'll pick it up with you first thing in the morning. Well, good morning. It was another Baltic night. That wind is still going strong. It's been like it now for a couple of days. It's so cold. It's gonna drop down to like -3 tomorrow night. But the fish are still playing ball in my swim. I managed another 2. Nothing massive. Well, I say nothing massive. I think I got a comment about scraper 40s maybe, and a mid-30 mirror, which I'll just do some photographs of. But yeah, let's get them out and see what they go. I was only going to do some B-roll and a few photographs of this one, but it's an absolute minter. Really nice fish, probably just over 30 pound, and yeah, I'm glad I kept him because he's a lovely fish, and to be catching him in temperatures like this, you can't just slip them back and not give them any love. So thank you. Look at that for an absolute minter. Really nice scales on it, and I was thinking about putting this one back. I'm so glad I didn't. Lovely fish. It's definitely been the best March I've ever had, and it's another one that's fallen victim to the test bait. So perfect. Let's slip her back and see what today has in store. Tom was starting to get itchy feet by now. He hadn't had any fish for 24 to 36 hours, and we was just both talking and felt like the fish had moved over right on to my right hand side of the swim, and because I was still picking up during the hours of darkness. So he hadn't had a fish now for a while, even though the previous capture that he had was an epic 47 pound mirror. It had huge shoulders on it, massive armor plate scales, and it was just an incredible fish, and a real buzz to see Tom catch his first like real big one from public water. It was just, yeah, really great to share that moment with him. But he was getting itchy feet. He wanted to move on. He wanted to go and do his own thing for a couple of days to finish the trip. And so yeah, he left me to it. He went and tackled a few canals, and I decided to just stay that one extra night because the way the lake had been fishing for me, the way I was approaching it, I just knew that the lake just had one last surprise for me. Right,
Pleasure, bro.
have a good trip, mate.
Yeah.
Well, of what's left of it.
Let's see what.
I'm sure you're gonna go and catch one last fish, mate, for the trip. So, but cheers, thanks for all your help. And
Nice, thank you for taking me. It's
mate, what a buzz it's been.
I know.
Take one last look at the lake.
And the biggest carp we've ever seen.
Ever. It's been perfect.
Can't get better than that. Right.
Well, enjoy yourself, mate. Have a good one. Now I've got 5 minutes. The days have been honestly so quiet since we've been here. So yeah, I've got a few minutes to run you through what I've been using to catch these fish. And yeah, I've recently changed companies over to RG Baits, and the bait is such good quality. I'm really impressed with it. But on this trip, I've been using a test bait which they're bringing out, and also the Arctic crab, and I've been using those in a mixture of 20 mils and 15s, and then I've been applying that either with a throwing stick or a catapult, because I'm only fishing I don't know, about 50 yards out, 60 yards out off the bottom of this shelf. I'm able to introduce bait with the throwing stick, so yeah, that's a plus point, so I can keep topping it up all the time. But with my hook baits, there isn't a hard hooker of the test bait just yet. So as it's just a hook bait and I'm just enticing that bite, I've been using either one of them, the Arctic crab or the Red Sea squid. And these are in 22 mil hard hookers. And then I've been topping them with my favourite so far, the Red Sea squid, the washed out pink colour. I'm a real fan of that. And yeah, it's done every single bite since I've been here. So it's obviously working. And yeah, hopefully it'll continue. So Tom had left to seek out a few more carp to end his trip, and I was sitting there in the face of the wind having another quiet day, and I was just wondering if I had made the right choice staying on for one more night. But as all the bites had been coming in early hours of the morning, I made sure to get all the rods freshened up and fired back out onto the spot. Then I just sat there watching the sun going down and hoping something would materialise by morning. So, last beer from mine and Tom's crate last night that we shared. Having good times, you know, that's what these trips are about. It's all about the adventure, but it's good to have some good company and catch some fish as well. But yeah, as Tom's left, I'll finish this one for him. And yeah, no, it's been great to fish with Tom. We haven't seen each other for ages, let alone fish with each other. We've not fished probably for 3 or 4 years since we done a bit of a mission on a lake, shall we say, which went really well. We had a cracking time doing that, but yeah, it's been well overdue. So it's been really enjoyable and great company, man. So cheers. Lovely. Good morning. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but on my last morning I've got something very special. I mean, if that common wasn't special enough, you know, I don't know what is going on with this session. I truly must have stood in something. I was saying on the way out here, I really hope my luck continues from last year's trips. And now, I think it's fair to say it has. I won't spoil the surprise, but it's an absolute kipper. Just finish this coffee and we'll get her out and show you. We'll have a slow pack down and we'll head off somewhere else.
Wow.
Come on then, girl, let's be having you up. Let's be having you. Right, you're not going to behave though, are you?
Wow.
Well, look at the size of that. Another absolutely massive fish from this lake. 64 pound I make it. Yeah, I don't know what I've trodden in, but it's been something good, I think. My luck has continued and I've got this absolutely incredible carp. They're all immaculate condition in here, absolutely pristine, and what a way to end my little trip on this lake. And we go off and see what else we can find, but for now I'm absolutely buzzing.
I expect you are.
And cheers for Tim Bott coming round.
No worries, mate. What's a fish?
Do the photos for me.
What's a fish?
Let's get that. Let's get a quick look at it like that. Come on, girl. Oh, oh. Quick look at it like that. Look at that thing.
Incredible.
Wow. Right, let's get her back.
Well done, mate. Awesome.
Cheers, man. Cheers. Well, what a fitting way to end my session on this lake. Look at that. What a beautiful creature.
Incredible carp.
Let's get her back. Off you go.
Come on.
Come on!
Come on.
Look at the size of that.
Awesome.
That is me all packed up now from what can only be described as the most insane session I've ever had, especially on a public water. You know, you do not catch fish like that in those numbers. Well, I certainly haven't anyway, and I think it's going to take a long time to beat that, that's for sure. But if you've enjoyed the video, guys, then please remember to hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one. But for now, this is where that video ends, and I'm going to carry on my journey a bit further south and see what else we can find. But cheers for watching. I'll see you in the next one.